Well, it's going to be Halloween soon, and on the video that you will be seeing, it's about Halloween in places and the real stuff, not like the jokesters that put stuff on there. I mean, everyone, whether they believe in it or not, everyone's got their own theory about ghosts and spirits. And on these videos that you will see, they talk about, because it's Halloween and all. And but actually, Halloween was developed by Catholics, the Roman Catholics, I believe, back in the 1600s. And that's the truth. Roman Catholics are the ones who created Halloween. On October 31st, what they believed in is to get rid of spirits on that date. So everybody would turn around and go to church, or actually whatever they did back in the 1600s. But it's very true. It was Roman Catholics who started that. It wasn't witches and warlocks. And as the years progressed, hundreds and hundreds of years later, it's for kids and, for candy. But talk about true stuff here. In the videos that you see the Capitol, which is supposed to be haunted by supposedly a security officer was killed in there in the 1940s or 1950s in a fire. And over when you see the DeWitt, Clinton is haunted. I know for firsthand. Now many people, they have their own beliefs on what they want to believe. If you've experienced it, or if you have very sensitive vibes, then you probably already know. Now, we've done a lot of things about haunting in the cemeteries, Oakwood and Forest Park cemeteries, which is Pine Woods now. And in there, I didn't believe that a lot of things could happen. It's probably going to end up being a two-part thing here. But anyway, first of all, I'm going to go back to 1996, okay, and my experiences with spirits, and good ones too, because they're not all bad, but real spirits, not this joke phony crap where somebody pops up, boom, okay, it's not like that, alright? This is real, and some people believe it, some people don't. You got your good, you got your bad. Sometimes the dead just can't rest, whatever the reason is for it. They can't find their way wherever they're supposed to go. I mean, I don't know, I'm not dead, but a spirit, a ghost. We were at a gravesite back in 1996, me and Ann, and I stood right by the grave. There was no lilacs, no nothing, nothing around. And I got the smell of lilacs, and like a very calm, cool feeling. So that's when I really had a very sensitive for that. And then I went to Forest Park in 96 too. And then I got another sensation of just feeling really spooky. And back then, we got permission to go in there. I haven't been able to get permission to go back there this year. Really wish I could have. But I don't want to do anything illegal. If you watch on the videos of Forest Park cemeteries, the 9th gateway to hell, you'll see it, or 7th gateway to hell, I'm sorry, about hauntings that are real. And as you'll see in the Capitol and the DeWitt, I don't really do a lot of talking on it, but it actually is, it is haunted. The DeWitt, I know for sure, is very haunted. My experience with the DeWitt, downtown Albany in upstate New York, and for people who don't know that, it's the capital of New York, is when I saw the shadow appear on the wall. And there was no lights, there was no way the shadow could appear. And it was a guy from the 1800s. He was dressed in the 1800s. He had the top hat and just his collar and everything, and I saw it plain as day on the wall, and I froze. And it's not like me to freeze up, because I'm a pretty brave guy, so nothing scares me. But that scared the bejesus out of me, and it's a true story, even if people don't believe it. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk about Forest Park, how they've gone through there. A couple of years back, somebody went through there. Just recently, after we did the videotape, somebody went in there and snuck in there, and they really got scared. Because something in a video, I mean, we couldn't explain on exactly what it was, but it shows something passing, and the guy just jumped in his car. So, you know, there are people who don't believe. You know, that's your choice. But there are a lot of haunted places out there, and you know, they kind of exaggerate a little bit in the movies. Amityville, a Haunting in Connecticut, Emily Rose, The Haunting, everything that I've ever witnessed or heard about, and Haunting in Georgia. There's a little bit of exaggeration, but you know, in real life, there's some serious stuff out there, and people don't take it for real, and maybe we really should. A little bit more real than what people play it off now. I'll be doing Halloween costumes with the kids. It might be me, it might be Mr. Buttman, it might be Ralph the Bum, but somebody will be there, and we'll be getting a lot of videotape in there, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's more of Halloween for kids. This is just a video about real haunted places, not haunted houses like we create or we make, but really haunted places. And that's what my videotapes about haunting is all about. Now, I might do, I'm not saying I'm definitely, I might do a blog, start a blog, maybe do it for a year, maybe do it for something that you really got to stay with. And I would love the votes. I would like the views, I would like the 5-star rating, but, you know, not many people come to my site to see me, really. More than anything, I think I'm just a songwriter, and I'm really nothing else. I mean, I like doing a lot of different things like this, but I'm more of a songwriter and a singer, and, you know, Mr. Buttman or Ralph the Bum, they're more entertainers. I thought I was an entertainer when I first started this YouTube and got on there and did my 5 safety issues and did my craziness. And I look back at it now and I look at it, and some of the stuff is stupid, okay? I don't want this stuff to be stupid. I mean, you can have fun, which I do. I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with people. I mean, I'm looking for people to go to haunted places with me. It's not only around Halloween, but I will tell you this. Listen, you know, I believe in anything and everything. Anything is possible. Vampires, werewolves, warlocks, witches, you know, anything is possible. I mean, you know, we sit there and you know, I make fun of it myself because, you know, I don't really want to believe in myself, but then, again, if you say that, then there's got to be a Superman, a Spider-Man, and a Batman, right? And if you really think about it, there could be a Batman because he doesn't have superpowers. But, you know, is it possible? I guess anything is. Anything, the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the Vulnerable Snowman. Is it possible? Anything and everything's possible. Possible. And it's like life. Every day, I mean, we sit around and we say, well, I'll never win $1 million. Well, think of the people that did win the $1 million and won the lotto and won the jackpot and said it could never happen to me. Anything is possible. Love is possible. I guess we all have choices in our life to do whatever we want. And, you know, hopes and dreams, you don't stop them. You always carry on your dream and your hopes. Life is too short for negativity, so we really need a lot of positive in our lives. And I only know that from experience. And being an Indian that I am, I believe in, you know, when somebody walks through my door, this is an Indian ritual more or less. We burn these. It smells like shit, but we burn them. And it brings positive in this house. And I believe it, as long as I believe in God, too. Very strong believer in God. I believe faith will get us through everything. Not that I'm, you know, a real special guy on it, but I know God, and I know Him very well. I mean, I met Him. I shook His hand. I said, how are you? He said, I'm fine. How about you? I said, oh, I'm fine. No, but I know God. God had to have a good sense of humor. It made me. Watch the videos. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you rate this. Leave a comment if you would like to. And tell me what your thoughts about haunted places and your experience, if you ever had any. Because I'm very interested in that stuff, and it's kind of something that's a hobby, to learn about it, to understand it. Signing off.